Hey guys, this is Heather from healthyveganrecipes.net. So today I have for you a very fun recipe, a very easy one. It's going to be raw and it's going to be super healthy. What it is a version of coleslaw, kind of, but with rutabaga instead of cabbage. And a rutabaga, for those of you who have not seen it, is this guy right here. It is a relative of the turnip, and it is one that not a lot of people get around to eating very often because you look at it and you think, what am I gonna do with you, rutabaga? Well, today I'm gonna show you what I like to do with it, and it's one that I do enjoy eating raw or cooked. You can chop it into chunks and lightly steam it if you like, instead of doing it raw, which is what I'm gonna do today. For those of you who want the recipe, the directions, and the exact amounts for all of the ingredients, just head over to healthyveganrecipes.net. I'll post everything there for you guys so you can make this meal at home, and I'm going to show you how to make it right now. So the first thing you want to do is peel your rutabaga, and this is what it looks like on the inside. Then you're going to grate it. So I'm going to put these chunks into my food processor and grate them that way. You could grate it by hand, or like I said, you could cut it into chunks and steam it rather than having it raw. Once you get your rutabaga grated, put it into a bowl, and I like to just sprinkle a little bit of salt onto it and then give it a little massage with my hands. Because rutabaga is fairly starchy and it has a very unique taste that not everyone is a fan of straight on, the salt helps soften the rutabaga in both texture and flavor. So if you get a little bit of salt mixed in here, it'll help it be more delicious. If rutabaga is not your thing, you can just substitute it for any other vegetable you like. You could do just more carrots, you could do cabbage to make it really coleslaw. You could do any other type of grateable vegetable or cut something into chunks. Cucumber, zucchini, anything you like. Then you're going to do the same thing and grate a carrot and an apple. Now, for those of you who follow my nutrition videos and watched the one I posted yesterday about food combining, you would know that fruit isn't always the greatest thing to add to a meal with a starchy vegetable, like rutabaga and carrot. But for me personally, I find it okay now. I followed strict food combining for a while, got my body in balance, and now I can be a little more relaxed with some of the rules. For those of you who are following strict food combining, you can replace the apple with anything else you like. Another vegetable, some red pepper would be nice, something maybe a little bit sweet to offset the rutabaga. And now I'm going to go even further off of the food combining rules and add some raisins because they just add a nice sweetness to the salad. If you're curious about food combining, head over to healthyeatingstartshere.com and you can check out the guidelines that I posted there, along with a beautiful chart that Phil put together to visually show you what combinations work well for most people and what combinations are often the culprit if you get a lot of gas, bloating, if you don't have energy, if you're having trouble losing weight. Check it out. So toss these things together, and then we're going to put a dressing on here. The dressing, you're just going to whisk all of the ingredients together and then pour it in onto the salad and give it a toss. This dressing is a vegan version of my mom's coleslaw dressing, which I used to love when I was a kid. It was pretty much the only salad that I actually enjoyed was coleslaw, and it was mostly because of her dressing. It's got applesauce in it and some Dijon mustard and some maple syrup. Really, really yummy. So once you get the dressing tossed in here, you are done. That's it. Very, very easy. You can give it a taste to make sure you got enough dressing on there. Very nice. Tastes awesome right now. And the best part is, I'm gonna save this for lunch tomorrow. It's gonna taste even better tomorrow because the flavors are really gonna merge together. The rutabaga and the carrot are gonna soften a little bit more, and it's just gonna be super delicious. So if you can wait, if you can make it ahead and eat it the next day, even better. Like I said, if you're following strict food combinations, you can switch the fruit out for something else, like red pepper. And if you don't like rutabaga, swap that out for some other vegetable. The possibilities are endless. What I really like about this salad is the texture of the grated raw vegetables. Really, really delicious, and it makes a great filling for a lettuce wrap or a regular wrap, or you can throw it on top of some cooked grains, or however you like. The main thing is, make it, have fun with it, enjoy it. You can find the recipe over at healthyveganrecipes.net, and be sure to check out the info on food combining over at healthyeatingstartshere.com. And enjoy your salad. Let me know what you think of it. I will see you guys next time.